Hello, my name is Darcy Davis, and today I'll be talking about Claude Monet's Impression Sunrise and why it's important to art history. Impression Sunrise was made in 1872 and is about 18 by 24 inches big and is an oil on canvas. This painting depicts the harbor at Le Havre, a city in Upper Normandy region of France. Impression Sunrise was done in November of 1872 in a hotel room off the port of Le Havre. Monet paints an extraordinary scene of the rising sun with small rowboats with two indistinctive figures. With quick, short, horizontal brushstrokes of blues and gray, creating shadows and reflection, creates a small feeling of a foggy morning. In the background, the orange sun is set against the haziness of the sea and the sky. While the sun may appear to be brighter than the rest of the painting, it is still the same luminous as the rest of the painting. The sun stands out due to it being accented and given spatial depth, with the dark shadows and the contrasting red reflections against the grays and the blues. Nothing is really concrete about Monet's painting. With the ships, smoke, and the port, it's just giving the impression of Monet's surroundings. Unlike other artworks during this time, the subject matter and technique of Impression Sunrise transcribes the feeling one feels about a scene rather than rendering the details of a landscape. Monet is expressing his perception with the scene, which is a characteristic of the Impressionism era. In 1874, Monet participated in his first exhibition as a member of the group of independent artists who wished to show their pieces. Artists such as Cézanne, Renoir, and Sisley came together and organized this exhibition. So when Monet submitted this painting, he at first did not have a name for it. So when he asked for a name, he did not want to name it Sunrise, because it was not an accurate representation of a sunrise, more of an impression. That year, Monet's Impression Sunrise happened to be one of the most controversial paintings. Many critics did not like the painting since it was something many people haven't seen yet, and gave the style of Impressionism a harsh review by saying it is an unfinished painting. A critic by the name Louis Leroy used Impressionism as an insult. That is because Impressionism started around the time religious and historical art themes were popular in the French Academy of Fine Arts, which they mostly favored realistic renderings. Artists such as Cézanne, Renoir, Sisley, and Monet himself differed significantly from the French Academy in their views and artistic styles, because they did not practice the traditional perceptions and practices. So due to that, many artworks that year were rejected by the French Academy. However, the public demanded to be able to judge the rejected work for themselves. So due to the public outcry, Emperor Napoleon III created the Salon of the Rejected to let the public enjoy them. The Salon of the Rejected introduced people to a new style and technique of art. This is a huge deal because at the time, the Salon was the only official exhibition, which was the only way to exhibit your work. No longer being able to afford the rejection of the Salon, Monet and other Impressionists felt they needed to exhibit their work. The Impressionist art style depicts a scene in the way as if the viewer only caught the scene in a glance. The paintings are characterized by short brush strokes, which gives the impression they use vibrancy of color unblended, and they use vibrancy in the play of natural light, which they wanted to create heavy emphasis on. Claude Monet's Impression Sunrise was regarded as the painting that started the Impressionist movement. It excelled in capturing one's perception of nature, which happens to be the goal of the Impressionist art.